Everything at the Manor this week has been all about our Christmas market that is happening this Saturday. So we're 2 days away from our first annual Christmas market, and we're really excited. The Manor is starting to come alive. It feels like a Victorian Dickens Christmas, and although we still have some work to do, not everything is ready yet, I thought I would give you a little bit of a tour of what it's starting to look like, and then obviously I'll be able to show you next week it all finished, because I'll take video over the weekend so you can see exactly what it looks like. But we're just really excited. We have some amazing vendors that are going to be here, all local artisans, handmade products, and it's just going to be a market full of really great Christmas stocking stuffers and treats. We have a outside hot chocolate and apple cider bar. We're gonna have a nice fire outside, a photo booth, and inside we have everything decorated. So as I said, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a sneak peek, a little bit of a tour, and then next week I can show you what it all looked like finally when we actually opened our doors on the Saturday. So when guests arrive at our Christmas market, they are going to be greeted by our Christmas tree mannequin, which is just looking just beautiful. The skirt has come out really well. I'm very pleased with it. And she has a very festive top on her, which I love. And we have an old window that we found in the basement of the Manor, which we've dressed up so it has that kind of Victorian look to it. And then finally we have our tiny little Christmas tree, which is one of my little favorites, in our sleigh. So I think that's the first thing people will see when they come in, and then they will be taken on a one-way pathway around the market. We want to keep everyone safe, so we're going to have one path that goes around. And so you'll see now, I'm going to show you the different booths, and you'll see that not everything is put together and totally finished, but you'll get a good sense. And then after Saturday, I can show you what they look like when they're all put together and dressed. So this is our first booth, and this is Kiss by Fire pottery, which is that Paula just makes the most beautiful items. So I'm very excited about being able to show you what that booth looks like with all the pottery in it. And I'm going to come round here now and show you this one. Now this one looks very plain right now. It has a nice big dresser or bookcase and a nice table, but this is Montpre, and Joelle, you just wait to see what Joelle does with this. She is amazing at putting together just beautiful pieces. So she has a vintage inspired, all her vintage inspired items that she will set up here. So I can't wait to see what she does with this space. Now down the other end, you'll see that there are two more booths, and I'm going to come round to those when we do our little tour. We'll go round the other way. But this is our fireplace that we have we put together. And we even have a tiny tin chair, which is perfect. A friend of mine's lent me that, and it just perfectly fits in along with our violin that sits on the chair there. And then this beautiful painting that is just on the top here over the mantle, and it suits the mantle perfectly, so it just makes it look just lovely. And I still have some lights. We're going to put lights on this tree for Paula. She's going to hang all of her ornaments on there, and so let's go through. So the next area that guests will see is this big room. Lots more Christmas trees. The vacuum will be gone. I'm still in the process of cleaning up, so you'll see that we haven't got everything quite together yet, but we have one booth here that is gonna just look, you just wait to see what happens in that booth. It's gonna be quite stunning. We have a booth here that is Earthly Acres, Eats and Treats. Very farm. Again, you can see I haven't completely set everything up yet. I'm just working on that, but this is gonna look really pretty. I just love all the kind of rustic farm. We even have a couple of tea crates, and these actually have printed on them Warden of the Penitentiary Dorchester. They actually came from the prison down the road, and we now have them as part of our inventory. So we're actually using those as part of the booth for this one. And then along here, we're very excited because these doors all came from the manor. We have, I've dug them all out, and I'm going to be using them for wreaths. So this booth is going to be all Christmas wreaths, and we're going to hang them on the doors. So it's just going to be really cute. I'm really looking forward to seeing that come together. Another Christmas tree, and at the end here, this is Keele House Museum. So they have some beautiful pieces. They're going to bring some more Victorian lanterns. We still have some bits to go on that end, but it's coming together. And then you'll see here, this is Skogan Pothika, which is, I'm really looking forward to seeing their products because this is a new vendor to me. I've not worked with Jen very much in the past, but her products are just fantastic. So I'm very excited to see what she has and to start using them. And we've made something quite natural and wild. Everything she has is all natural and wild. So we've put as much natural into that. I even found this old log down in the basement. And so I brought it upstairs, and we're using that in the booth as well. And these old sinks were sinks that were in the manor. We found those upstairs in one of the bathrooms, and we actually brought them down, and we're going to be using them for Jen to display her soap in, which is really fun. So that's that booth. And then we move along here to this is all the pretties. Now with this one we have made it a little bit more glamorous. We have a chandelier and that beautiful copper arch, and then we're using a Singer sewing machine for the table. So I think that one's I can't wait to see Krista's jewelry in this booth because Krista just does some beautiful work. So that's going to be really fun. And then our final one here is Cape Road Bakery, and this one's a work in progress. Still, I'm just finishing that off today. Again, we have a Singer sewing machine base that we're going to be using as a table, and I have a piece that's going to go in here that's going to look quite special. But you have to wait till next week to see that one when it's all completed. And as you can see, we've strung some lights across the room, so it makes it feel kind of cozy, which is really fun. Now, the guests will come down, the ladder will not be there, will come down and then come out this end of the room. So going through to this other room that you saw right at the beginning, we have two more booths at this other end. So this first one is Bees Louise, and I'm really excited that Bees Louise is going to be at the market. She makes beautiful beeswax wraps, and we've put one of our fireplace mantles in here with some wood and decorated it up. And she is going to have this space here. We have a nice wreath on the wall there. And then the Kitchen Gourmet. Now this one, I will show you a sneak peek because it's far from ready, but this is going to look like an old grocer store. And so you'll have to stay tuned next week to see what that finally looks like. And then you can see we're on the other side of that fireplace. And then finally we come to our main reception room, and this is where the Ladysmith Manor booth is going to be. We have our beautiful 10-foot tree in the window here, and I'm quite excited because the main feature, or one of the big focal points of our booth here, is going to be this lovely cash register. I just love this. Is one of my favorites. So this is going to have pride of place on our booth, and you will have to wait until next week to see what our booth looks like. You can see here our other Christmas tree in the background there, and so these two rooms have still
yet to be put together, but that's what I'm going to be working on today.
We really got into the Christmas spirit this week when we hosted Tia Fennelly and her clients to do their Christmas photo sessions at the Manor. And this engagement picnic basket shoot was my absolute favourite. I just love designing the basket, putting it all together, and the photos Tia took are just amazing.
This week I've been working on my dried oranges, and it's such a Victorian thing, so I wanted to have these on some of our trees at the Manor, and they just smell lovely. And this year I actually tried lemons and grapefruits as well, so you can see more about exactly how I did that and what I'm doing with those in our advent calendar, our video advent calendar that starts on the 1st of December. Each day for 24 days I'm going to be releasing one video, and I'm going to share all my decorating tips, how I set everything up for the market. So if you didn't get a ticket to the Christmas market, you're definitely going to want to get involved and get your name in our Facebook group, because you will get to see the market from the comfort of your own home just by seeing the videos each day. So that's the 1st of December to the 24th of December. It's a 24-day Christmas adventure. So I will put the information on where to find the Facebook group in the comments, and so you can jump in and join us for that, our little Christmas adventure that we'll be having through Advent. So I'm going to get back to finishing the decorating here for the market. I've only got 2 days to go, so I'm in crunch time, and I will see you next week on our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor, where I will show you the Christmas market fully complete with all the vendors, all the booths, everything finished, and I can't wait.